Hello, welcome to part two of this week's tarot card reading. Very interesting. A lot of fire and air element, which is great. We have a bit of water element via the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups, so that's good. All in all, a very positive reading. Um, and now that I think about it, this is a successful attainment of one's goals. It's I would say this is a very spiritual type card. But anyway, let's go ahead and see our future and outcome. The Eight of Swords reversed. This one is very interesting. Always get the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords confused. So let's see here. This, as far as the page and everything that I was just saying about the page, are uninvited energy. Is at first glance, it seems like this Eight of Swords is a bit of a fighting mechanism and tool to combat this what could have the potential to be a very negative, uninvited energy. But this card is upright, and it's learning and traveling, and I really do like that. I think that's like basically the zodiac sign Sagittarius. My sister Kimmy's a Sagittarius. And you know what's funny is in the Sunday paper for the San Antonio Express and News, they have a horoscope section, and they have the little horoscope, but then they have stars, right, for each week, and she always gets the least amount of stars between my mom, Tracy, and myself. Then why does she always, the Sagittarius, never get to 5 stars? Anyway, this Eight of Swords seems to be I think with our external openings and uninvited energy with this page type vibe going on. A frustration, the need for patience, can't see a way out of a problem. Which is not the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is not what is it? I just read it. The Ten of Swords is unable to have an effect or change influences going on around you. The need to just go along with the flow. I think that's very interesting considering how kinetic and dynamic our body of the crow is. It seems like we do have an effect on our environment and can influence our environment in a very positive way. And we have this High Priestess here influencing us. So this frustration, can't see a way out of a problem reversed, I think is very interesting. Uh, I think it's directed towards this Page of Wands here. And I think it's really appropriate that it's a sword element, an air element, and not maybe something that can be confused with being emotionally deceptive and manipulative, like a page might see the fire or water elements. Um, So I think this frustration and can't see a way out of a problem is something very much, if it has that meaning, right, for us is going to be something that we can handle, right, considering our past, considering this body and the air elements we're surrounded by. This is not something that we're new to, even though we do have this Ace of Wands here. But as far as being successful at something, this frustration, can't see a way out of a problem, is something that this Page of Wands is probably going to fall by the wayside, right? We're still going to be there, being able to navigate to this, whatever this problem could be, which I think is something that we brought upon. It seems like a fighting tool and mechanism to get rid of this Page of Wands here. Um, but yeah, um, and this page, I feel like copying, right? This Page of Wands here, I see this Six of Wands. I'm like, ooh, this page is gonna think there's Six of Wands. There's the similarities so that are just not there. And then I see this Ace of Wands here, and I say, oh, this Page of Wands is gonna think there's similarities there that are just not there. But that is what makes them the page. They elevate themselves for no reason other than other people were successful. So yeah, I think our future and outcome with this reverse Eight of Swords is going to be something that some intellectual logic and reasoning and communication environment, a device, a dilemma is going to be helpful for us, and just absolutely destroy and deplete and deteriorate this Page of Wands here. That is uninvited energy. But yeah, a very, very positive tarot card reading this week. Again, other than the very last one, but we have our future and outcome. We have the page and not being very successful at whatever it is that is with the air element. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and start the drawing. I just not sleeping. Tarot card Papa Benjo. Taking an afternoon nap. Oh my god, I forgot to keep my sharpener. 1 second. Okay. I do not have a red pencil, but I have a pink pencil, or should I use the orange? I think pink, you can kind of not even tell the difference. sir. Benjo. No, sir. One second. Okay, so I started with the High Priestess. Except as her, the yin yang of the earth is in a constant state of a change. I did the yin yang, except the yang is the moon, and the yin is the sun. Benjo, no sir. One second. And this the moon is, it's like a reflection. So I thought it was the High Priestess, and this Six of Wands here, successful attainment of your goal. That's a diamond, which is carbon, the element carbon, 4 valence electrons, organic chemistry. So. And a bit of a Orion's belt for the Ace of Wands reversed, little laboratory type situation going on. How cute, right? I'll do a little star to be like the wand there. Well, this one has the fire going on, and like a crystal as a wand. One second. Okay. And so for the past, this Three of Swords, we have the Eye as communication. One second. Okay. Well, let me do the Hearted Star. here. Okay, so for the Eight of Swords, a future and outcome, and also with this Ace of Wands, I kept thinking like the expression my dad used to say, what came first, the chicken or the egg? So I threw an eggshell and it's cracked. And this is my drawing for this week's tarot card reading and drawing. Yeah, okay, so yeah, happy Sunday. Feel free to enter into the conversation, anything that you want to. Feel free not to enter into the conversation. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. I think this is a very positive tarot card reading, very interesting. I like the use of the elements. We don't see a pentacle, or in the Dragon Tarot, it's a coin, earth elements, which is interesting. Business and stuff. So as far as compatibility, this compatibility, I guess, does not extend to your business here in the Dragon Tarot. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, musings, or don't. That's fine. Let me know. Enter into the conversation. So yeah, y'all have a good one. And as always, I look forward to the next tarot card reading.